Yay! What's up, what's up, what's up, everybody? It is Tuesday, time for another Tarot Reviews Day. I have a lovely deck from the top shelf today for Top Shelf January. This is a deck by one of my favorite authors, Alana Fairchild. This is the Crystal Mandala Oracle. This is a very powerful deck. It is beautiful, it is attractive, yes. However, that is the least of the appeal of this particular deck. Alana Fairchild's decks are fire, every single one of them. And this one is just an absolute wonderful deck to work with. This is a deck that I use mostly in my personal practice. I use it for deep healing, deep shadow work, deep healing, like healing. Like when I am ready to walk the path and I don't want to make any excuses and I'm like, I can see this, I can see through my blind spots, I'm ready to go no matter what. This is a deck that I turn to for very deep, powerful healing as I am beginning to tackle a concept of healing in my life. So this is something I use a lot in my personal practice. I have not used it often in readings with clients or like advising appointments with clients. This is something that I found at my sister, Rebecca. She has great taste in decks, but she is very selective. She's not like me. She's not like, oh, yay, decks. She's less of a collector and just more of just like a hard personal practitioner. She doesn't read for people. She has like Reiki and other amazing offerings. If you need somebody, actually, to give her a little plug, if you need somebody who works in end-of-life care, that is her specialty, and she is amazing at it. So Compassionate Care is her brand. So look her up or ask me if you need somebody to help you navigate end-of-life care for somebody that you love. She is thebomb.com if you're in the Cincinnati area. Anyway, this deck is gorgeous. So the Crystal Mandala deck. So what this deck is, oh my God, and this is the very first card I ever pulled from it, Lakshmi, her golden grace, as I was like healing some abundance trauma and really beginning to get into that. But like, so what this deck is crystal grids. And what that means is that the author is thinking about the power of crystals and their capabilities. And so I don't know if you all have heard of crystal grids, where you take like a group of crystals and you use them to create a beautiful mandala that you use to kind of channel some energy into your home or to help you with a goal or some kind of outcome that you want. So she's basically creating these gorgeous pictures of some kind of crystal mandala or crystal grid for you to use with some sort of issue that particular crystal might have useful energy towards. But aside from that, this author believes that crystals are living like we're living, that they have some form of sentience, and as such, they have some kind of guardian angel that works with them. And so, for instance, here we have, this is the Aqua Aura Quartz. And so there's a crystal angel that works exclusively with Aqua Aura Quartzes and with the energy of Aqua Aura Quartzes that you can make appeals to as you work with it. And then in addition to that, she pairs each of these with a goddess or an ascended master or some sort of wise teacher. So that's where she gets her 3 suits. So she has 3 types of crystal masters that she's pairing with numbers. So we have, this one is 333, but there's 444. So 333 is the ascended masters. 444, so this one's an 888 card. So this is somebody that like a goddess is going to pair with the crystal angel that works with that particular crystal. And then 444 is an angel or an archangel that's going to work with, so for instance, this one is blue obsidian, which is going to assist you with energies of revelation in your life. And it also works with Angel Amitiel. So that's the archangel that's going to pair with the crystal angel that works with blue obsidian. So simple, but also kind of a theoretically rich deck. The artwork, of course, glamorous, butter melting, but each card features a crystal, and that angel and whatever master angel goddess works with that crystal pair together to help you integrate different lessons that particular crystal's energy guides, right? So as such, it's a very powerful deck. And so it's something I would use in a reading with a client if I knew for a fact they're ready, because the book is very useful. This is one of those decks where it's like, I absolutely recommend using the book as a reference while you're doing a reading, because it gives you some information, right? And a little interpretation, why this card might be showing up for you, but it's also going to give you like healing exercises. So here's what we're thinking about. Here's what we might want to journal about. And then there's actual exercises here. So if you're wanting to integrate the guidance, meaning if you're wanting to really use and apply this guidance and embody whatever. So for instance, if I'm working with number 20 and the blue star sapphire, which is higher will, and I'm in a place where I'm really ready to integrate and embody, surrendering myself to a higher will, I'm going to call upon, here are exercises for me to call upon the crystal angel, and this one is an ascended master, in order to integrate that. So it's an actual healing process. So what I do when I work with these is I go through the healing process and the prayers that come with that, and I do it for 3 days. And it's a real set it and forget it kind of experience for me, where I do my 3 days of integrated, like my 3 days of like integration, right, with this. And somehow it's like I start noticing how it's being incorporated, how I'm being given opportunities in my life to act upon whatever this guidance might happen to be after doing this healing process where I'm opening myself up, I'm surrendering something, I'm calling upon these guides, and I'm like, yo, help me out with this. I'm ready to surrender. I'm ready to give this to you. And stuff really starts to happen, like the right books come into my orbit, the right videos come up on my YouTube algorithm, the right conversations come up in my interpersonal relationships. Like it's crazy, bananas to me how powerful this deck is. One time I got a card because I was like, what do I need to work on? And I got, I don't even know if I'm like gonna even have the patience to flip to it, but I got this Malachite card. It was this one. Yes, it was Archangel Raphael and Malachite, Grace for the Grand Gesture. Basically me taking a gigantic freaking leap, and I was like, I am not ready to do this. After I read the guidebook, I was like, I'm not ready to do this. So I put it back in. I was like, giving another one. And I shuffled through this damn thing 3 times, and the same effing card popped out each time. And I was like, okay, fine. So that one I worked on for a week because obviously I wasn't ready for the guidance at the time. But as I did the healing process, it inched me in towards surrender. And that was amazing. That was an amazing experience for me when I went through my experience working with Archangel Raphael. So a very beautiful, very powerful deck. I highly recommend. So all of my top shelf decks are like a chef recommends 100%. This one is something that is very much for a personal healing practice, but can absolutely be applied to readings for clients if you're somebody who reads for clients or you're interested in reading for clients. But a lot of, like, whenever I'm feeling a big block or a limitation in my life, or I'm feeling as though I'm approaching a blind spot about something I might not be ready to think about even, I turn to this deck, and the thing is that I have to accept whatever comes from it. Not, okay, so it's not like I'm not using my discernment, right? It's not like I'm just blindly like, yeah, but I'm saying, okay, how might this be a blind spot for me? Why is it this particular card that's coming up for me? And usually, like, the card's going to be dead on whatever shadow work is, like, forward and center for me. Like, this deck has really never failed me. Oh, here we go. So I'm shuffling through for the collective. Oh, I've never seen this one before. So it looks like we have a goddess card. And this is number 52, Goddess Durga in Hematite, Spirit of the Guru Mother. Okay, the reason why I'm pausing is because I feel like I have the wrong card. I really do. I feel like I shuffled through, and if you think about it long, you think about it wrong. A good rule for euchre and in tarot. However, I'm feeling a very deep pause within me. So I'm going to shuffle through again and see if there is another card for that the collective needs. Oh, this is what I'm getting. If you felt immediately connected to number 52, send me a DM and I'll send you the sort of interpretation healing process for it. That might have been private for somebody, but it's not the collective message. I'm gonna just shuffle through again, and I feel like, here we go. Angel Isda and Carnelian Nourishment. So we have a crystal angel. So this is from the 444 suit. That is an absolutely beautiful, like these grids, they're gorgeous. The lighting situation that this author has created is very yummy. We have these like hazy, incoherent backgrounds, but then this lovely, sharp, kind of glowing formation in the center, these gorgeous geometric patterns. They're so yummy. The colors, the jewel tones in this deck, it's very appealing. So lovely deck. So I'm getting a lot of gorgeous feelings. So I do know that carnelian is a great stone to work with if you are working with root chakra, if you're working with your root chakra, if you're working with feelings of I'm not feeling safe, if you're working with I'm not feeling grounded. Like these are some things that carnelian is really, really, really good for. Some things that I've worked with carnelian with in my life. So this is card number 10. So let's take a look in the book here. Nourishment. We bring you the gift of nourishment. You are ready to grow to do this, and you need food for your mind, your body, and your soul. We want you to feel fed with what brings you life and with what helps you feel good, with what heals you, increases your energy and your power. We know what you need and can assist you to grow in mind, body, and spirit. We know that life can be a banquet for the soul. There are many choices as to what you can feed yourself. Sometimes you may be confused about what is good for you and what is not. Let go of any doubt, shame, guilt, or fear of being nourished now. Oh, that's okay. This is the important message. Ooh, letting go of doubt, shame, guilt, or fear about nourishing yourself right now. As we guide you towards what will truly feed you in life and bring you happiness. All right, I have a message for the collective here. So this is just for like whoever is watching now, whoever's going to be watching in the future. Hello, thank you, I love you. The message that Angel Ista and Carnelian want to give us right now is that there are a lot of us who are feeling in our gut, oh God, I'm getting those truth signal tears. Whew. There's a lot of us who are feeling in our guts, I don't feel safe. I don't feel nourished. I don't feel grounded. And the thing about the fact that there is a lot of collective healing being activated right now, the fact that when we turn on the news, we're seeing a lot of heavy stuff, the fact that many of us are feeling like we're really reaching our limit or our edges around what we're capable of handling and still being able to get up in the morning. The message for you may feel counterintuitive to you, right? The message of nourish yourself, take care of yourself, ground yourself, create safe communities around you, like with no shame, with no fear, with no guilt, doing what you need to do to feel grounded and loved and held and supported and nourished. It may feel counterintuitive because there is a lot going on that might make us feel like, how dare I go to a yoga class or, you know, choose to purchase something that is like super healthy, or how dare I experience joy right now. I think that's where we're going. How dare I experience joy right now and I'm staring at a sticker on my wall that says, don't have a meltdown. That's what they're saying. In order to be able to support your community, in order to be able to nourish others, you have to nourish yourself first. So there has to be no sense of fear or shame or guilt. We have to breathe that fear out together. Because when that fear keeps us in doom scrolling mode, when that fear or shame keeps us in, I haven't taken a shower in 3 days. You know, sometimes self-care is, yeah, let's go to the yoga class, let's do the face mask. But sometimes self-care is like brushing the crumbs off of you, or changing your shirt, or brushing your teeth, right? Whatever that looks like for you, nourish yourself until you can nourish yourself more and more deeply. Try and do like the 1% thing, like the Atomic Habits, the 1% thing. Try and nourish yourself 1% more each day and let that aggregate. Because there's more ahead, and we have to access love. We have to access compassion. We have to access joy. We have to access light. And in order to keep the darkness at bay, we have to shine, and we can't shine if we're not nourished, if we have no fuel, right? Whew, gosh. Okay. So let that sit, let that marinate, however that lands for you. If this is something that, you know, doesn't resonate with you, that's cool. That's awesome. This video wasn't for you. This transmission wasn't for you. But if it hits, if it lands, I love you. You're awesome. You're great. Keep going. We're going to do this. I'm in it too. So if this transmission felt activating for you in any way, if you have any curiosities, clarifying questions, you know, book me. I'm available. And this is what I'm doing right now. I'm not teaching. I'm finishing my dissertation, and I'm going to eventually need to pay off student loans. So book me. Thank you all so much. I love you. I love you. I love you. Stay nourished. Like, nourish yourself. Do something good for yourself today. Take a pause. Take a moment. Take a beat. Take a breath. I love you. I'll see you next week. Mwah. Bye, bye, bye.